No gold is not in her. She's a dime.
Hey there, Mr. Magazine here in Paper Goy. We're at the Mr. Magazine warehouse, also known as the Men's Cave. We're going to take you down one of our aisles. We probably got about 50 to 75,000 items in this aisle. It's mainly magazines, Time, Life, Newsweek, anything you can think of.
Now, I do have a quick question for you, Mr. Magazine.
Yes, Paper Goy.
What are all these numbers on the front of these boxes? What would that be?
We call them date codes. There's approximately 100 magazines per box before they start selling, and this is how we find them in inventory. So 062519 would be the date it was listed, and AME would be the employee listing it.
Oh, so the lister has to write down somewhere within the listing, and then it's easier to find and easier to put up on the shelf?
Yep, correct. Usually we do it on the title line for eBay, so when it sells, we print the order, it's right there and ready to go.
Oh, I've noticed something else just standing over here looking. Everything seems to be in order.
Yes, it definitely has to be in order, or else we would never find anything. So definitely very helpful. We do them by 8-foot shelving units. They're 8 foot wide, 16 feet high. And you definitely need a large commercial ladder to get up to the highest one, as you see right there.
Oh, that's nice too. It's got the handles and everything.
Yeah,
Nice,
very safe. Yep,
sturdy.
absolutely.
I'm the king of the world! Do not try this at home. OSHA frowns upon it.
You do not look like Leonardo.
Well, no, I'm handsome. Now, while we're right over here, this is kind of actually just kind of wanted to show you a quick view of the warehouse, and we got a little bit of a surprise that we're going to be showing you in a couple of minutes, but we happen to have a box right over here. Let's just take a super quick look over here. Well, first, this is what the people do when they try to find things, is they kind of pull the thing out, take the cover off, put the cover back on, and then they go through it. But like, this is just the typical kind of things that we sell. You know, Popular Science, Hockey Digest, MX Racer, Bicycle Magazine, Motocross, all that kind of thing. Startling Detective, well, those are always great fun to read. Inside Detective, you know, all sorts of things like this over here. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, it does sell, and you can always buy it from us also. Great fun to read that sort of things. Boy's Life I see here in the front, you know, all that sort of thing, and it's just box after box of it. Now let me ask you one other quick question, because I do notice in here this is partially filled.
Sure.
What do you do when you get a couple of boxes that are partially filled?
After time goes by and we have a large amount of them like that, we try to consolidate them, put 2 boxes into one, and then add both date codes on the box.
Oh, very good, very good. What are these boxes called?
Those would be banker boxes.
And where would I be able to get them, or roughly what do they run?
Usually they go to Staples. They're about $1.50 a piece. You can buy them in groups of 10, 12, 15. And there's different, I guess, would you say densities or thickness of them?
Thickness, right, yeah.
Yeah, so you can spend more money, and but in here we have about 15,000 of these boxes, so I just buy the cheapest dollar ones, and saves me a little bit of time and not too much wear and tear on them. Sometimes over time the boxes heavy, you might see that, but
And I do see a few magazine boxes interspersed as well.
those are great. A little pricey compared to the bankers though. Those could be $5 to $10 a box depending on where you get them from.
It looks like you're doing a good job though, because it looks like that fits perfectly in with that number of bankers, so you're
Yeah.
actually probably saving
Yes,
a little bit of a
if we
room.
had more of those, it'd be safer long term for the magazines, and the life of the magazine would be better in a magazine box compared to a banker. But again, we're trying to save money, so.
Oh, very good. Well, if I could talk for a moment here, pretty much all I ever do, I hear. A lot of people who watch the videos, they like the warehouse, and there's one thing that a lot of people have asked me, and that's, what is the Bat Horse? What is it? Well, come on, we're going to show you. Come along, come along. I'm going to cover it up here for you. It's a little chilly in the warehouse, so we keep this on him all the time just to keep him a little bit warm. Usually he's standing over here like this.
What you see is a life-size 1-to-1 scale of the Bat Horse. This was sold in Rochester about 20 years ago. Rochester did a thing called Horses on Parade, and I think some of the proceeds went to 9/11, which was a good cause, obviously. And there's a plate that came with it. We recently had him restored to original condition. I had him in my backyard for a while. He got a little weathered, but now he's looking pristine again, in good shape, ready to run. And I believe at the time he ran about $4,000 with shipping. But you can get him on eBay right now. I got him for sale for $10,000. Seeing that he's 20 years old, mint condition, and one of a kind.
Free shipping?
Well, if you pay me $10,000, I think we could do free shipping.
That's gonna be a lot of postage stamps. What I'm doing for the next couple of weeks.
For sure, for sure.
All right, so basically they put these all around Rochester, not the Bat Horse, various horses, and I don't remember how many there were, 100 of them or 80 of them or whatever there were, and they commissioned various artists who contributed their time, and each of them did a horse with a different theme. And so if you drive around Rochester, sometimes you'll find a horse, because a lot of businesses bought them, people bought them, put them in their yards, back of their businesses, that sort of thing. So you'll see various horses around town. This one happened to be the Bat Horse, and there's actually a book out, I'm sure I have it available on Amazon, that shows all the various horses. And it's really, really neat. And if you buy this, I'll throw in the book.
Sounds like a deal to someone. Any Batman collector.
But it's a really nice piece, and it's actually not that heavy overall.
Yeah, it's made of fiberglass.
Fiberglass,
Yeah.
right. So it's, once you go around, oh, and then the other thing that they did is at the end of the program, after they had been out for a while, a lot of different towns do them. I believe Buffalo did them with buffaloes, that sort of thing. What they did afterwards is you purchased this, as I recall, at an auction.
Yes, correct. They did I think a phone auction you could put a bid in.
Right.
And I ended up being a high bidder on this
Right,
piece.
yep. So it was a charity auction, so this one happened to go for whatever the price was, and other ones went for different prices depending upon what the theme was. Without a doubt, though, this was the best one out of the bunch. You being a Batman fan and all that. My only question is, what happened to his eyeballs?
Oh, that's the 1960s and 70s Batman comics. Had white eyes.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but after walking through this warehouse, looking at the Bat Horse and all that sort of thing, I'm a little bit tired. How about you?
I'm always tired.
I think we need to unwind a little bit.
What do you think we should
What
do?
is this?
This is my kid's batting cage. Keeps him in shape. Keeps him fresh and good at baseball.
Isn't spring training about ready to start?
It is right around the corner.
Which, of course, you can check out Papergoy or Mr. Dash Magazine to buy various sports magazines and that sort of thing. But I'm thinking, as much as I enjoy doing this, maybe it's time for me to give the major leagues a call. They'll probably be calling me at the end of this. Fire that on up and watch me hit a couple of dingers.
All right, let's see. All right, so here we are at the Men's Cave batting cage. Sometimes we like to unwind after a long day's work and have a little fun. So we're going to test out the pitching machine, which is a Jugs pitching machine. We can actually crank this baby up to 100 miles an hour, but I do not want to hurt Dave. I need him. So, or Mr. Paperboy.
Mr. Papergoy,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm Mr. Magazine.
Now, in all seriousness, though, we do enjoy using this, and it is a lot of fun at the end of the day. But it also is. Why don't you tell them why you bought it, Mr. Dash Magazine?
Oh, I got this for my kid to improve his hitting. He likes to play baseball, football, basketball, and we had a little extra room in the warehouse for this, so we put it in, had it built for him, and he loves it. We use it every now and then as much as we can when we're not selling items online. All right, Paperboy's going to give it a try right now.
So, now, how old's your son now? He's with the T-ball, and they got Jugs machines for T-ball, or?
Actually, he's 13 years old. He's in middle school right now. And he's at the modified JV level at this point.
Nice. I used to play baseball all the time. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I bet you're pretty good.
I am. I always was left out.
Exactly. All right, let's see what you can do.
Oh, before I do this, we're on camera, right?
Yes.
Am I absolved from blame if I start breaking stuff with my powerful hitting?
Am I absolved if you get injured?
We'll talk about that. All right. We want a pitcher, not a belly itcher.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let me zoom in here. You should keep your day job.
Oh, come on, that was close. That was close. This guy's pitching me outside. He knows we can't hit out there. Oh! Oh!
That was as close to a home run as you're ever gonna get.
You know something? Thinking about it. Wait, now, maybe I can't make the pros as a hitter. Pretty sure I can make it as a pitcher. Did you show me something else you had over here?
Sure, let's try it out.
You're set to start.
What are you doing?
Look, you don't have a sign up that says no pepper.
That is true.
Hey, what is this?
Oh, that's my son's.
We can make some money catching speeders.
That's a radar gun, yes, or pitching a fastball.
Oh, well, good thing you have this over here.
You want to try it out? Let's see what you got.
What do we have over here? Why don't you show the whole
have
setup here?
we have a pitching mound. It's just like being in the big leagues.
Except the no pepper sign.
I actually bought this pitching mound on eBay about 2 years ago.
It's got the rubber, the wooden rubber. Oh yeah.
All right.
You better move.
I am gonna move. Trust me, I'm gonna move.
All right, we're gonna give this a try. Let's power up the radar gun and see what.
I go.
All right, we all ready?
You got it. Let's go, Paper Goy.
All righty.
Right down the middle. 3 miles an hour.
What was that?
3, 1, 2.
Okay, obviously there was a problem. That was probably me just walking off the mound. All right, we ready? We ready?
He's trying to hit me now.
Whoa,
3.
Oh, all right, let's see how this feels. 3 miles an hour. All right, probably I got the jacket on. That's probably what the problem is. It's time for me to take this seriously. I'll get naked if I have to. All right, we ready?
Please don't.
We ready?
You got it. Ooh, that was a strike at least. A 3 mile an hour strike.
Come on! All right, enough nonsense. Enough change up. It's time for my fastball. You ready?
Yes.
Check that netting. I want you to check that netting right now.
There's
It's gonna hold
no
this,
there's
right?
no holes in it. The balls are sitting in place.
Well, there aren't any holes in it right now. Wait till you see this. We ready?
How about a screwball? What enough about yourself?
Waving off the signs. Why do I hear banging in the garbage can? That's weird. All right, we ready? Oh!
Low and outside. That one's a 0.
Obviously, there's something wrong with that, and obviously the pro's going to come calling.
You need to keep your day job.
Are you sure? Wait, you're at 60 yards, 6 feet. That's the problem.
Is that it?
That's the problem. Nobody's got to. Oh, strike.
We're back to 3 miles an hour and you got a strike.
Strike. No one can touch that. All right, maybe I'll go find some sports magazines to list and dream of what could have been. You know, it's this nagging injury that I got over here.
Better ice that.
Yeah, I got. You remember I hurt my knee hurt my knee with football, right?
A nerf.
Dropped
It was a Nerf football.
No, I dropped the remote on it when I was trying to change channels. Hurts like that. Jesus Christ! Jack is dirty. You gonna pay for dry cleaning?